Is it working now? Wow. Thank you. Thank you, OBS. Every time it does something, it always resets my mic. Like every time it updates or something happens to it, it's like, oh, let's change the mic input. Wow, that was embarrassing. Anyway, welcome everyone to the stream. Thank you all for coming. I'm so glad you came out for my little re-debut stream. I'm Goopie now. Always have been really, but if you came if you're new and you came expecting the sexy slime girl to have a more flattering voice, well, I'm sorry about that. I apologize. I considered going with the voice changer, but I decided this will give me more reason to work on getting my voice. Work on having a better sounding voice. It sounds horrible right now, I'm sure, but it'll come to me, I think. Anyway, how are you all doing today? Thank you so much for coming. You'll have to excuse me, I'm still getting a few kinks worked out. I see my model's hair is wanting to like clip through the arms. You got a mattress. No more sleeping on the couch. You were sleeping on the couch, Papa? What did you do? Why are you on the couch? uh oh, anyway, I'm glad you're not on the couch anymore. Move Oh, you moved a couple of weeks ago. Oh, okay. Okay. You just got back from a family trip? Well, I'm got a bit of sunburn. Oh, well, that's no good, but I'm glad you had fun on the trip. I haven't been on a trip in a while. And it's funny that you mentioned moving, cause I'm going to probably have to help soon with some of that with my own family. I might actually be having to move eventually myself, but only time's gonna tell with that. Oh yeah, still pale, huh? Well, I I feel that one. Although you can't tell it because I'm a slime, you know. Anyway, thank you all for coming. What I'm planning to do for this little debut stream is just you know, talk about myself. That's the best thing I know, right? So like I said, I hope you don't mind a little scuff here and there. Like I've got to still work on the backgrounds. This did not you probably can't tell what the hell this is supposed to be. It's supposed to look kind of like a lounge area, but I I made it the wrong size and OBS it just looks bad. I'm sorry. But you may be wondering why I decided to like change everything, and I'll get to that soon because right now I have got I've prepared a presentation. Or, no, wait, not a presentation, but, well, no, I guess it's a presentation. Yeah, it's not like a PowerPoint, but it is kind of like a PowerPoint. You'll see, you'll see, you'll see. It's my model's not blinking, I don't think. That's just another thing I'll have to work out. Oh yeah, speaking of which, the model, that's right. Take a look. It'll look a little weird on this background, but look at her. Isn't she cute? I've got the whole like what do you call it, like casino waitress vibe going on. And if you can't tell, like I've even got the slimes have like the core in them, right? I've even got a little core inner transparent. You can really see it from the back, but you can also see it from the front too. I think that is like just the neatest effect. And I think it's like a real improvement over my previous model. At least I've been told it has. It is. I've got like the transparency effect going on, which I really, really like. And I know it needs a few more touch-ups here and there, but I think it looks, yes, it looks fabulous, I believe. Oh, I moved it around and now I'm not going to get it back perfectly how it was. Oh, got right. There we go. I think that's good. Yes, yes. Anyway, why don't I just move on to my little presentation here? Let me get it pulled up if I can. I think I've got to do it like this. It's kind of scuffed how I've got it going. Oh, maybe I should put some background music on. That be would that be nice? Have just a little bit of background noise. I I I don't know if like I have made a whole list of like what was it, casino type music. If you assuming OBS didn't flake out on that, you probably heard the Persona 5 like music. Hopefully during the starting soon screen. I don't know if that's going to get like copyright claimed or anything, so we'll just go with some uh Kevin MacLeod music. Assuming you can hear it, can you even hear it? I can't tell. This is the worst thing about doing the streams on my end. I can never tell how the audio is. Not yet. I mean, it's not supposed to be too loud because it's like I'm still talking. How is that? Is it too loud? You would think I would get these things sorted out before the stream. Let me Oh, I'm lost in the sauce. Okay. I don't know if you can even hear that either, but we'll just we'll move on. Come on. All right, there we go. Oh, I don't think I have the music on this scene anyway. Wow, what a waste of time. Oh god, I'm sorry. Anyway, who am I? You already know me. The people here already know me. But for anybody that might be watching later, this is the brand new, come on, Goopie. This is the new Goopie VT. It's a name that I've used before. It's either spelled, depending on what I can get, it's either, sometimes it's spelled, it's got the, ends with the Y, sometimes it ends with the IE, but it's Goopie. And this time it's got the VT in it because, you know, it stands for VTuber or virtual tuber or maybe virtual entertainer. One of those phrases in there. Clout, clout chasing. What am I? Where is clout chasing coming from? Victorian travesty. Yes, that's good enough. It's Goopy Victorian travesty. Yes, thank you, Papa. That's perfect. Yes. Uh, what? I've forgotten what all my bullet points are. Oh yeah, I Goopy is the slime queen. Might not make me not sound too much like it, or maybe I do sound like queen depending on your your definition, but Goopy is supposed to be a slime, so if I'm going to make a slime girl, it might as well be a queen slime, right? That means she can do the slimy things, like make the other slimes, and oh, you can see my cursor. I thought turned that off. Well, whatever. But yeah, you've played the video games, right? You know what a slime is, a queen slime, a queen level monster. You've watched the isekai anime. You know what I'm talking about. You can really notice the transparency in this scene. Oh, well, thank you. I'm like I said, I'm really glad that I got the effect to work. It if it wasn't for the transparency, she might not really look like a slime at all, you know? Uh, what is my next bullet point? Oh yeah, the casino theming. Like I said, I've got the little casino waitress theme going on. Don't ask me why I decided to go with that. I just did. But I'm gambling. Nikkei, I don't know about that. Maybe we'll get some gacha games in there. I have been wondering how exactly I could work the gambling theme into the stream without it actually being gambling. Uh, right now, what I've got is I can make one of those what do you call them? The spin the wheel. Spin the wheel. That was my other bullet point. Yeah, there. Spin the wheel, like in the Persona music. Non-stop Mario Casino. Yeah, the Luigi. Yeah. Oh. I forgot completely about that. I should get the music for that and add to the playlist. And have you seen the speaking of Luigi? Have you seen like the meme going around somebody made with the AI art where it's like Dr. Mario. Oh, excuse me. I'm having to hydrate. I am a slime. After all, I need lots of it. But please don't spam the hydrate button. But yeah, I was thinking about adding like a oh yeah, you of course I brought that on myself, didn't I? Yep. I'm actually almost out of liquid. I don't know how much more I can hydrate if I wanted to. Anyway, spin the wheel. Yeah, spin the wheel. That was something I want to add to the stream. I wanted to make a wheel of different options. I'm not sure exactly yet, so I don't have anything to share with the class. But I was thinking, spend a couple of channel points, or I renamed them chips. Spend a couple of chips, and I'll spin the wheel, and I'll do what's on the wheel for a period of time. I just have to come up with fun and interesting things to do with the wheel. Maybe you guys could help me with that at some point. Figure out what I want on to spin the wheel for. Uh let's see. Next point. Oh yeah, the Queen of Diamonds. That just goes back to the casino theming where oh yeah, I've got a little there we go. Yeah, look at that. Isn't that nice? It's not gambling if you win. It's not debt if you close your eyes. I'm real wild. Yes, exactly. Hugh, welcome in. Oh yeah, thank you. I'm glad you managed to make it. Yeah, I'm really happy with how the new model turned out. Uh, if you didn't see it before, like look at her. You can you can see the slime dongle in her. Isn't it neat? Let me move myself back. But yeah, hey, welcome. I'm glad you can make it. Uh yeah, part of the theme I was going with was the the Queen of Diamonds, not the Queen of Hearts, the Queen of Diamonds, because it's much easier for me to make a diamond shape and work it into everything. That's pretty much it, but yeah, look at it, look at it. I made a card. I'll probably make a better looking one, but for the purposes of this stream, there it is. That is part of the theming that I will work in there. What was my next? Oh yeah, the I'm still going to like be doing stuff with the monsters and critters, the monster raising games, 'cause that's what I was doing before. So there's really no reason to quit. I've always been about the monsters and the critters in you see in video games, and I, I wouldn't have admitted it before, but maybe even some of the monster ladies too. I mean, look at me. I'm a monster lady right now. That's the power of VTubing, baby. You can be whatever you want. Uh, Now let's see. But do it squish though. What squish? Do I squish? I don't know. I could probably put a squish button in there, maybe. I mean, I'm sure as a slime, I'm squishy, like Jello. What was the next thing? Oh yeah, I kind of screwed up. I gotta delete all these first. I sure hope that you guys can't see the scuffed way I'm doing all this. What? Go away. What were these? Oh yeah, these talking points. What happens when Goopie and hydraulic press? It's it's a goop. Too much goop. So this was the bullet points for like what I was going to talk about that will play on stream. So much goop, yes, it would be everywhere. Please, just as long as the slime core does not get destroyed, I think I'll be fine. Maybe. That's how slimes work, right? So I've got the different gameplay stuff that it's not going to be too much different than what I was doing before. I've still got the where is my stuff? I gotta move some stuff. Hang on. It shouldn't be too much different than how things were before. Got the monsters and the critters right. Oh, no. Oh no. What did I do? I hit something. What happened? I hit my mic and something popped up on the screen. I what in the hell? You guys can still hear me, right? What that was weird. Okay. Oh, you're playing the I. Did it sound? I can't hear it. Is this my headphones? The sound alert did not come through. Oh my god, I thought I fixed all that yesterday. I'll have to look at it again. Yeah, I saw the pop up. I saw the notification for the sound alert, but I didn't hear it myself. I'll have to take a look again after the stream. I've been trying to go back through all my stuff and make sure it works, and I thought I had that last night, but because I messed around with it, but I guess I did not do it properly or something. Uh yeah, I've still got the monster and the critter raising games. I'll probably still do some Monster Rancher here and there. Uh Comfy? That's I guess you would consider that was what I was doing before. I to tell the truth, I kind of hate describing myself as comfy because I'm afraid that means boring. And I don't want to be boring. I don't want to be boring anymore. I think I was boring before. And I don't want to be boring anymore. But maybe I'm just a boring person and this is all fruitless. I don't know. We're going to see going forward. That's why I wanted to spice things up, like with the wheel, spinning the wheel, and other things. You know, like the fun casino. It's always fun gambling and losing all your money, right? Uh, I gotta move some stuff. Okay, RPGs. That's I have like a love-hate relationship with RPGs. Same with roguelikes. They're essentially kind of the same thing. I love them. I love financial instability. Yes, yes. Give it to me. Financial instability. That's my life, baby. I'll tell you a secret. I don't personally gamble too much. So when I say I have financial instability, it's for other reasons. It's not like I'm gambling everything despite my theming. Please don't take it that way. Buying new enamel pins. You took statistics in college. I don't gamble. I did not take statistics, but I have lost enough Pokemon games to percentage to single percentage things happening to me that I have realized, well, if I actually gambled, it'd be even worse. I lost a big match one time because the guy I was playing against, it was VGC, and the guy I was playing against, like, hit both of my Pokemon that were out at the time with Earthquake and got a critical hit on both of them and killed both of them off of one move. It crit both things. That's like a 6% chance twice going off in one turn. And it was like, yeah, I can't gamble. This is my luck. I can't gamble. Which is odd which is odd to complain about when I've got roguelikes sitting right here. Like I've got like a love and hate relationship with RPGs. They're like my favorite genre of game, but I just cannot. Oh, wow. Uh okay. I was not expecting that to pop back up. Wow, yeah, I guess I'm really making the big time. I'm getting spam bots again. I haven't had one of those in a while. Anyway, I've got like the love and hate relationship with RPGs. They're one of my favorite genres, and I would like to play more of them on the stream, but the thing is they always take so much time. So, yeah, I don't know how much I'll actually be playing them. Be gone, bot! Same with roguelikes. I really like roguelikes, but when I mean roguelikes, I mean like the uh more traditional type roguelikes. For roguelikes, I like the genre. I admittedly don't play it as much as I probably should for someone who says they like it. And trust me, yeah, Hades 2, I don't know if I'll play Hades 2. Mostly because it's like brand new and I can't splurge on anything too expensive right now. but I also admit, like, I'm not really too hardcore of a roguelike person, despite how I may act like I am. I'll go ahead and say I've got some real shit opinions for this genre. Mostly that I prefer to play traditional roguelikes, which is like but if you like know anything about the kind of community there is around traditional roguelikes, you know that they can never like decide what counts as a traditional. They have like the, what is it called, the Berlin interpretation of what a roguelike is, and you've got people that will like staunchly, if it doesn't check every single box on that interpretation, it is not an actual roguelike, even though the actual interpretation says that not having all of these does not necessarily preclude something from being a roguelike. It's all stupid. And I've got like my own interpretation of what actually is a roguelike based on my own experiences with like what I played growing up. Mostly I considered like the some of the mystery dungeon roguelikes to be close enough. Dead Cells has Twitch I don't have Dead Cells, but I do have City of Rogue, which has Twitch integration, and I was thinking about doing that at some point soon. Oh, hey, Spiff. How are you doing? I'm surprised you dropped in. Uh, Dead Cells is a little poopy with the Twitch integration. I wouldn't know. I've not played Dead Cells or Noita. Well, I was assuming you probably don't know who I am since I changed my name. That's been the thing I've been kind of wondering about, is if people would even know what was going on when Goopie pops up in their in their feed or whatever you want to call it. Oh, you recognize the voice? Oh, okay. Well, I guess it's a good thing I didn't use the voice changer like I said I was going to do. But still, it's I've got to work on the voice. I know people are going to expect the sexy slime girl voice, and then they're going to get this. Oh yeah, yeah. I haven't changed my YouTube yet. I still need to change a few other things. I still haven't changed the YouTube. I heart well, thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate the flattery. Really, I do. I'm thank you very much. Uh what was my next thing? Oh yeah, the odd ways of play. What I mean by that is I just want to do stupid stupid stuff. Like I did it a couple of times with Marble. Like I tried to do like a single class playthrough on Final Fantasy V, and I, what was the other one? I started like doing a playthrough with just Shelter on Pokemon Sword, and I never finished any of them. But I've always like had a fascination with stuff like self-imposed challenges, and I keep telling myself, oh, I'm gonna do something like that. I'm gonna do something interesting like that, and I never do, or if I do, I stop partway through. So I don't know. We'll see how it goes. but I would like to do something interesting. Uh, Let me move on. Oh yeah. Oh hey Tapes, how are you doing? Oh, the hog. The hog is in the house. How are you doing tonight? I'm so glad you came by. Uh, what what have I got here? Oh yeah, writing and these are just interests that I thought might be good to put in just to just to pad out the presentation a little more. Like whoa, what am I doing? These are just things that I swear I had more to say about like this. Oops. Come on. I swear I had more to say about this, but my mind is just going blank. Pop a Pup joke. Why Goopie did a raid debut because Goopie found a ladder to beat the shit out of the algorithm. I wish I could I can art complain about the algorithm so much right now. I can complain about the algorithm so much. I have no idea how to work the algorithm on Twitter. It seems like every time I do something, I find out like a month later that oh, actually, if you do that, the algorithm will dock you points and it's algorithm points or whatever they call it that it goes by. It's like, well then why is the feature even there? Did you know apparently if you use hashtags and if you use a hashtag that is not trending, it like buries your message in the algorithm, then what is the point of the hashtags? I thought the whole point was to like use the hashtags to find stuff you like, but then it's like no, algorithm more like got no real yay. That's me. I've got no rhythm. That's why I don't play rhythm games. That is, yeah, it is very odd. It makes no sense. Like half the stuff with Twitter's algorithm doesn't make any sense, and I can only imagine that if Twitter's is that messed up, who knows how messed up like Twitch and YouTube's algorithms are. So I have no idea what to do when it comes to like algorithm stuff. I'm just going to wing it and see where it takes me. So writing, I put this here because I do a bit of writing. I'm not I unlike Helix who like trotted his fan fiction out on stream, I can't like really do that for mine. Oh, oh, a little peek behind the curtain there. But unlike Helix, let me make myself bigger. You should do a futz a futz mic a smut fic on stream. I'm not going to do that, but that is part of what this writing bullet point is. So I will admit I have done a bit of writing like that and put it on the internet. No, I'm not going to link it. I don't really have anything to link actually. We all love a little smut fic. It's a good. Oh yeah, surely. So this is actually this ties in back to why I changed my name and everything. Cause for a long time I did semi erotic writing and game content. And then when I started VTubing, I was like, oh, I want to separate all this from that, and I did for a while, but I think that kind of had a weird negative effect on me. It's hard to explain. Like basically, I got tired of juggling two different identities, so screw it. Screw it. One of my other friends like does VTubing too, and they just started at some point they just started talking about like the game we work on and everything like on stream, and I was like, wow, I wish I had the cojones to do that. And then I languished as Marble for a while. Oh, that ties into my other thing. I dabble in RPG Maker, and I'll probably like post something. Actually, I do have something I can tell you about. Yeah, I talk about pretty much everything on stream. Yeah, that's what I'm getting at is like when I was streaming as Marble, I felt like I had this specific way I needed to act. Cause when I first got into VTubing, I had this preconceived notion of how like the VTuber should act, and it was like, oh, I can't talk about certain things, and uh, so I was very like selective. I tried to be very careful about what I talked about on the stream, and it honestly made no sense. Oh, thank you, Spiff. Yeah, I'm not gonna be writing smut on stream. I'm sorry. I'm not that bad off. But maybe I'll talk about it a little more. uh, I do I do have an interest in RPG Maker. I do have something I could talk about. This is 1984. I do have something I can talk about. Recently I entered like a game jam, and at the what do you call it? At the not the behest, but at the insistence of one of my other friends, I entered like a game jam, and I ended up entering a RPG Maker game. Because I wanted to start learning a different engine, but then it was like I started messing with it, and I was like, oh, if I do this, I'm gonna spend the entire 3 day period just learning the engine. So let me switch to something I actually know, which is unfortunately RPG Maker. I know it has a bit of a reputation. The smut stream would be unpacking of the 20 packs of slime toys. Uh, why do you need slime toys when you got me right here? Uh, yeah, it'll be just watch my Twitter later. I'll post a pic of Jello. Thank you. Riz. Yeah, I got the Riz and I got the. I don't know if she's got the. What do you call it? The gat. I can't. I can't. Yeah, look. She's got the back. I like the back, actually. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. Oh my god. I'm so embarrassed right now. Oh. Uh anyway, I entered a game uh jam and I placed very high in it for being my first one. For the writing category specifically, I was like amazed. And I'm bragging about it a little, yes. I don't usually brag about stuff. Yeah, it's on itch. It was a Toho fan game jam. Uh yeah, I if you go on itch, it has like let me see if I can find it. If you go on itch, it has like where it's they can rate everything in the jam, and mine placed like fifth in writing and 15th overall. But the game jam Discord like does like a adjusted ranking because they don't like how Twitch handles it. And because of that, if you go by like the Discord's rankings, I actually got second in I actually tied for second in writing and like fifth overall, tied for fifth. Yeah, I'm looking for the link right now. Oh, hang on. Yeah, I was amazed that I actually placed so highly. Like, and I'll tell the truth, it's kind of like what do you call it? It's boosted my spirits a lot. Yeah, this it's a I made it like it's Game Boy styled. So the graphics are all like black and white and pixelated because the theme of the jam was supposed to be like retro and retrospective, so I made the graphics look like a Game Boy game. Mostly because I am not an artist and I can't do much better than that. Uh, but yeah, I for my first my first foray into this, I did extremely well, and it's got me feeling pretty good about myself. You could even say that the fact that I did so well is why I'm probably doing this right now, as it got me feeling so much better about myself. Uh let me get let me get my stuff set back. But yeah, like oh, thank you. I'm really glad too. I'm glad you're I'm glad you're being very I'm glad you guys are being very supportive. Well, thank you. I'm wanting to stream more. I'm wanting to continue streaming. That's why I'm doing this Redebut actually. Uh Streaming game making. I did actually try that once when I was Marble, but I did it like a couple of times, and on the second time I was having a bunch of trouble that mainly with just getting the stream to work, that it put me off on doing it again. uh let me hit this bullet point here and I'll move on to the last bit. The yokai and folklore, I've always had like a bit of a interest in like this stuff. I hate to say it, but I know more about like the Japanese yokai than I do like probably stuff from my own area and from like European or like Greek folklore and stuff. I guess cause I'm a big weeb. Is it yokai or yokai? Actually, I think there is a difference. Uh, us- I read it a while back. I'm not sure how accurate it is, but I think if it's got the U in it, it's supposed to be like a like a pretty person. It's like a beautiful yokai. I think it's like it has something to do with like Chinese, how the Chinese version of the word is or something. I'm not sure exactly. I always thought it was just like different uh romaji for the same thing, but like I apparently I'm wrong. I'm not entirely sure. Here I am talking about how oh I love it, and then you ask me uh well what's the difference, and I'm like I don't know. But that's the thing though. I like really like yokai, but I'm not good with Japanese, and so I don't remember half of their names anyway. No, no, you knew well, yeah, but I don't know as much as somebody who's really read up on it. Like I like yokai and stuff, but if you ask me what half of their names are, I wouldn't know it because I'm not good with Japanese and it just like goes in one ear and out the other for some reason. Like ask me what the name of the guy that blocks your path is and I cannot tell you. I know what he is, but I cannot tell you what the name is. Yokai are fascinating, so many interesting tales, and also I appreciate that a lot of them aren't just yeah, I that's kind of why I like them is like they're a lot they do a lot of wacky shenanigans. Hey, who's the name of the guy that blocks your path? I don't know. The wall guy. He's in my I've got like a mobile roguelike yokai game and the wall guy is like one of the best ones to use in it, but I can't remember what it's called. And and especially since like it let me rename him and I just named him the Wall, like the Spider-Man guy. He's the Wall. Now I feel like I need to look it up. Nurikabe. That's what it's called. Nurikabe. Yeah, that's it. Nurikabe. It like blocks your path and it can even like turn invisible, so you might not even see the guy and he'll just block your path and you'll be wondering why you can't move forward. Yeah, they're annoying like that. I don't think they like attack you. I think they just get in your way and be annoying. But yeah, I have trouble remembering the names of a lot of them. But there's a few I remember. My particular favorite is the Yukiona, the Snow Woman, and I would like to sometime in the future do some stuff like having to do with the with like cause you know you have Yukiona and like games and stuff, and I would like to do some stuff with that. You know, like the Pokemon Frostlass is based on the Yukiona, and it's one of my favorite Pokemon. I've got like I've posted it a few times in the past. I think in places I've got like a little shelf that's got Frostlass stuff on it. Not like too big, but that's also because you Frostlass doesn't get too much merchandise anyway. Imagine a Hades style game but based off of yokai and Japanese mythology. That would, yeah, it would be nice. It would be cool. I actually a few years back I bought Neo on the PS4 because it was like, oh, it's like Japanese Dark Souls or whatever. I never actually got around to playing it, but I've got it in my house somewhere sitting there. Oh, the first one because it was like Christmas time and they had the PS4 games like all on sale, like all the old ones were like $10 each or something. And so I got it. I think it was before the second one even came out. Or it was around the time it came out, something like that. Anyway, point is that I've got that and Bloodborne and I have not touched either of them because I just I don't know. I don't play like my PS4 as much as I really should. I have actually, despite the fact that I just talked about how I got both of those games, I have never actually played a Souls game or its derivatives. So I really should do that sometime, you know. There's a lot of popular games that I should play that I haven't gotten around to. You know, I've had Undertale sitting in my Steam library for a few years now and have not even touched it. You should play Elden Ring. It's definitely the best one, especially for new players. Uh, if I can get it on sale at some point, maybe I'll do it. I feel that's like the most recent one though, right? I feel like it might if I play that one and then go back to the others, it might not I might it might not feel so good. If you know what I mean? You know, like you play a later game and then go back to the rest and the rest don't like have the improvements. You beat all the FromSoft games but not Neo. Well, are they're all supposed to be hard anyway, right? At least I always hear they're hard. Without having played them, I can't really judge accurately, but like I know what is hard is like kind of subjective. Like when Mega Man 9 came out, everybody was saying, "Oh, it's so hard, it's so unfair." And I'm like, "It's not really hard at all. I beat it in a day." Yeah, beat Elden Ring, went back to play 1 and I was frustrated a lot by lack of quality life. Yeah, yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, quality of life. That was the phrase I was looking for. I'm afraid to like start with something newer and then go back because it might not have the quality of life stuff I'm used to. And I mean it's not like it's not like it's going to be completely unplayable because I play mostly retro games anyway. But yeah, that's the point I was getting at. Uh, speaking of points, let me oops, wrong thing. Let me get to the end here. This was oh, I covered up my last thing. Community, yeah. So you might be wondering why I would even bother to do this, why I would even bother to, like, change my avatar, change my name, change all the branding and stuff. Community, yeah. Oh, thank you, PK, for the stuff. Oh, hi, Penguin. Hi, how are you doing? Oh, thank you for stopping by. I'm glad you came. I hope you're doing well. I'm surprised to see you. Thank you for coming by. Uh, oh, I'm a lot more people showed up for this than I was expecting. Like, honestly, I was honestly expecting it to be a couple of people and then me shouting into the void for 30 minutes. Oh, I'm glad you're doing well, Penguin. Yeah, it's going great so far. I'm uh I hope you're having a great time. Uh oh, what okay, so why would I do this? Why would I even go to the trouble of changing all this stuff? Well, it's has to do with like what I was talking about before. Like when I started with my previous VTuber Marble, I had like a preconceived notion of what I needed to do to be a VTuber and how I should act and what kind of things I should be saying. And even though I saw that it wasn't like what do you call it? It wasn't yeah, even though I saw that other people were not sticking to these weird standards that I gave myself, I still like held myself to them anyway. Like I thought, like oh, I can't talk about anything lewd. I can't talk about I can't talk about certain subjects. That's not what a VTuber is for. And then meanwhile, you got other people on Twitter posting their models with like the jiggle physics maxed out all the way with them, and they have no shame in doing that. And meanwhile, I'm sitting over here with my little Gorgon VTuber in the hoodie. I am, am I? Yes, yes, you're allowed to say cock and ball torture. Yeah, waha. Yeah, like I had this like closed beta test, yes, CBT. I gotta join the CBT. Yes. So yeah, like I had these weird standards that I was holding myself to. I couldn't be I couldn't say certain things. That's not no, that's if I wanted to be a good VTuber, I couldn't do all that stuff, say stuff or do certain things. And then meanwhile, you go on Twitter and VTube, you have like all the lewd tubers that are just showing everything off and engagement farming and all that. And meanwhile, I'm over here with my Gorgon model that I'm over here with my Gorgon and I'm in case you haven't noticed, I've updated some of my socials uh to reflect me being trans. I still it's still a little weird for me to like admit to something like that. And I mostly didn't like do it before because I'm still really afraid of like attracting negative attention from it. Just let you farm me for a game. um so I was really afraid of like showing that off or letting that be known or exploring that more rather. Even though like for a lot of people like the attraction of like the VTuber is like looking how you want to look, right? Even despite that, I had my VTuber model wearing the hoodie. Oh yeah, I kept telling myself, oh yeah, I'm wearing the comfy hoodie, you know, I'm the comfy character. I have not I have unfortunately not started anything yet. I've reached out before and I got kind of given a runaround and it held me up. And right now I'm not in so hot of a financial situation, so I can't like I can't hop on it just yet either. Yeah, it's unfortunate. So that's part of why I kind of like don't like to say sometimes that I'm trans because I feel like I should be like actually on something before I say that I am, but uh it is what it is. But that's what uh, I'm I'm losing my train of thought. I'm sorry. That's what I'm getting at with the it's me thing. Like I oh well, thank you, Spiff. That I really appreciate it. That's what I was getting at with the it's me thing here. Is I had my avatar wearing the hoodie and you know like the stereotype about the trans girls. They say they boy mode or whatever and when they do they wear the hoodie. I was like, "Oh damn, I'm literally boy moding with my VTuber avatar and I just did it subconsciously and told myself that oh I was just being comfy because I had the hoodie on." So that's part of why I wanted to change the model because look at it now. It's like what? You can see my cursor? Why could you see my cursor? I have not played Fallout New Vegas. I know the stereotype about trans girls playing Fallout New Vegas, but I have not played any Fallout game. I have not played a Bethesda game other than the weird Home Alone game they did on the NES like 20 years ago or 30 years ago. Yeah, I time flies. Todd would be upset. I love the new. Yeah, thank you so much. I do think that the model looks better than what I had for Marble. Like, don't get me wrong, I do kind of like parts of what I did with Marble with like the skin texture. I think that still looks kind of nice, and I kind of like the little hair loop I gave her, but I also think that the hair just looked messy. It was supposed to look messy, but I don't think it was like a good looking messy for what I was wanting to do. Fallout New Vegas or Undertale, choose your path. I have Celeste is another game that I actually have that I haven't played. Both Undertale and Celeste. I got Celeste in one of those itch.io bundles. It came in one of them, so I've got it sitting there. I can download it and play it. Uh I got Undertale, either Shu or Helix gifted it to me at Christmas one time. I think it might have been Helix. But yeah, I have those two games waiting on me to play if I ever get so the inclination. Uh but yeah, it's me. I'm doing my own thing with this. That's what I'm getting at. Uh like I said before, before I even got into VTubing, I did like some uh some like smut writing, and I actually work on, well, I haven't really worked on it recently, but uh well, thank you, Papa. I haven't worked on it recently. I did volunteer for certain the work on certain like games that with Marble I was not feeling comfortable talking about, and I still am not really going to talk about them on stream, but I've decided that I'm going to stop like trying to separate those two aspects so hard. Maybe that sounds like a bad idea. I don't know. Maybe it is. But I started feeling like, how do I put it? I started feeling like with the Marble persona and the limitations I was putting on myself on things, I felt like I didn't know what to do with it, and I felt like I couldn't talk about certain things I wanted to talk about. And one of my friends one day was just like, well, it sounds like you're not really being yourself. So here I am. This is this is my attempt to be more like myself. If I say something, if I say something lewd, I don't know. I guess that's just me. I'll be a little more raunchy with the with I still don't like talking about stuff. Oh, what a I'm floundering. I'm floundering. I told myself that I would bring up these things about myself, and now I'm like embarrassed about it. Oh, but yeah, this was just, I was told maybe I'm not being myself, so this is my attempt to be more of myself. This is what I wanted to look like. I didn't want to look like the the I didn't want to have the hoodie anymore. I see other people, other like trans women that have like these sexy models, and they don't seem to like be as hung up over it as I am for some reason. So I got me one. I made me one. I made one for how I want to look. And I'm hoping that if I can be more myself, maybe it will be more entertaining. Maybe I'm not an entertaining person at all. I well, I made it. It's it's a Vroid model. So it's not like I modeled the whole thing and did the rigging and all that, but I I did like it's mostly retexturing the model and all that. That's mostly what I did. Plugging it into Unity to give it the big to give it the I'm seeing the message about giant tatas and I'm like immediately wanting to say big tatas. But I plugged it into Unity to give it like transparency. Again, I really like the slime core, the slime ball that I managed to get in there. I think it really ties it together. It really ties it together that she's a slime. Oh, yeah, the last thing there, the community thing. I put that there because I wanted to say I was going to make a Discord. I've mostly been just like um bumming around in other people's Discords, and I haven't really attempted to do my own because I didn't really know how I wanted to do it, and that's another part of the reason why I wanted to rebrand and tie everything together because I wanted to make a Discord where I could share the stuff I write, but I felt like that was not appropriate for um I also wanted to have like a VTuber Discord and I felt like well I can't have the both of them together as it was. And so you'll have to excuse me, I'm coughing. I felt like I couldn't have the two things together because of how I felt about Marvel. And so now I've changed it, or now I haven't changed anything actually. I don't have a Discord yet. I still haven't set it up. I've still got things I need to do to set up, and setting up a Discord is one of them, so I can't provide a link or anything. But I'm just going to combine it all. I'll have like the VTuber stuff in the Discord, and if I want to share uh some NSFW stuff in the Discord, I'll put it there too. And I'll just, you know, you can I'll just make it to where you can sign up for which channels you want to actually see. That way if you don't want to see the NSFW stuff, you don't have to. Hey, Never, thank you for coming. Yeah, I'm doing the Redebut finally. Been talking here for an hour and a half. I'm so glad you could stop by. Thank you, thank you. I keep I keep having to I keep stopping to show it off to everybody, but look at it. I've got like the transparency going on. I've got like the slime core in there because you know the slimes have have the cores in them in like fantasy stuff. One viewer equals one cup of goop. I do have I do have some cups of jello in the fridge. Head pats leave you, Goopy. What? Head. Oh, cause if you do the head pats, Not gonna lie, probably go back. Well, if you need to go back to sleep, go ahead. You don't have to, you don't have to, like, keep, let me keep you up. But I am glad you dropped in for a little bit. Uh, thank you, Never. Oh, I, sorry, I'm having so much dead time. I'm not used to talking so much. Yes, thank you, Never. You take care too. You have a good sleep. Oh boy, speaking of sleep, I am surprised I am as lucid as I am. Like I uh I stayed up working trying to get stuff ready, and then like I couldn't sleep. Like I was having such trouble sleeping. I was so worried about everything. I don't know. I couldn't sleep, and I was like taking pills to get myself to sleep, and it finally happened at some point, but I didn't have a very good one. It was like one of those where you couldn't like tell that you went to sleep, but it obviously had to have happened because time passed. And it's just I don't know why I was so nervous about it. You're sleepy too? Well, like I said, never. You don't have to let me keep you up. I appreciate you just stopping by and letting me know that you came here. Like seriously, this turned out better than I was actually expecting. I was expecting to have a couple of people show up and then me just kind of talk to myself for the rest of the time. And that would have been fine too. That's what I was preparing for. So the fact that you guys all showed up has really made my day. Thank you so much. Like, I on Twitter I posted like the model reveal thing, and I put it like 25 likes, and I struggled to even like get that. And I was like, "Oh, this this isn't like this is gonna be harder than I wanted it to be." But that's also I just don't know how to market myself, I guess. I also feel like the whole VTubing thing is a lot different now from when I first got into it. Like it seemed like before you could just post stuff and people would like it or whatever. Cause oh everyone was like, oh we're all go to support each other or whatever, and I feel like nowadays that's kind of waned. Like I don't participate too much in like the larger VTuber community stuff anyway. So maybe that's my problem. Maybe that's my problem. Maybe that's why I don't like get too much attention is because I don't go out and mingle with or try to mingle with a whole bunch of people. But it's fine. It's whatever. I like I said before. Oh hey, Jove. Can I call you Joe? thank you for coming. I'm glad you came too. How are you doing? Wow. Yeah, thank you. I'm glad you could stop by. I know I haven't really stopped by your stream much either yet, but I'm glad you could stop by too. It's Jonathan Leonard. Time to crease your Jordans. Oh, well, now I think I am officially out of stuff to talk about. But yeah, I don't really participate too much in like the larger VTubing scene stuff, so maybe that's why I am not too popular on Twitter or anything, I guess. New model look. Well, thank you. Like I said, I every time somebody comments on it, I feel like I gotta show it off. Look at it. I've got the transparency and the slime core and all going on, and think it looks I think it looks very nice. Dear Goopie, slimes on Gushin impact on level 1 give me a hard time. Any advices? Oh well, you gotta oh yeah, yeah, you could say it looks stupendously spiffy, right? The level 1 slimes on Goose Chin Impact, you've got to use you gotta use Honk Honk Tao. Honk Tao and her pyro abilities to evaporate them. Time to buy Furina then, understandable I need I actually have not played Genshin in a long time. Like I was still going through Sumeru when they did the update for um the new region. I can't even remember what it's called. Fontaine. I have not touched the game since they added Fontaine to it. You played it? Oh, you finally played Genshin Impact tapes? Wow. You're getting around with the gotcha. I thought uh I thought you'd be sticking with Nikkei and Blue Archive. Yeah, on my favorite Genshin character is Mona, and I managed to get her. It took me like 2 years almost of playing, but I finally got her. And then like a couple of months after I finally got her, I stopped playing. I guess I guess the itch wasn't there anymore. But yeah, I've got like Bona and Ganyu on my account, and those are the two that I like to use the most. Actually, every time I did the end of the year stats thing, it always told me I use Gene the most, and that's mostly because Gene is like such a good uh jack of all trades character. Like she will not die in some situations because of how her healing works, and it like just makes her incredibly useful. She also has like this stun move, like she can char when you do her charge attack, it like stuns certain enemies, and even some of the bigger ones, I don't remember if that's like a constellation that I got on her that lets her do that. But like even some of like the big hilly trolls, you can like stun them and for a second with her. like charge attack and hit them with the gust and blow them away. Like she's fun and reliable. And but okay, so yeah, I'll be making a Discord server at some point. I'll try to. I have no idea. I've never made a Discord server before, so I'm going to look into like I guess getting bots to help with it. One of y'all can like help me maybe. I don't know. And I'll use it to not only post my stream stuff, but I'll post other stuff too, and you can like you'll be able to I'll try to make it where you can hop in, so if you don't want to see certain things, you don't have to. Anyway, uh I am out of things to talk about. I did not think that I didn't think what else to do after this point. It's been an hour and 45 minutes now. I let me let me switch. There we go. Oh, thank you. Go 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 sleep, Spiff. Thank you for stopping by. I really appreciate that you did, though. Thank you. I hope you have a good sleep. I know you're like it must be late for you because I know you're like on the other side of the world compared to me. But yeah, thank you all for coming out and listening to me prattle about myself. And I I don't know. Thank you. I still feel embarrassed a little that I've even got like this kind of avatar going on and that I'm oh my god, what? Oh, that stream element things works because I messed with it last night. Well, thank you, Spiff. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Penguin. Oh my god. You guys, thank you so much. I I really don't know what to say. Thank you guys. Thank you. Eesh. Well, thank you all for like the subs and the gifted subs. I don't know what to say, but thank you so much. Not something that I was expecting. Uh, you guys have really, you've all made like this Redebut like so much better than I was really hoping for. And it's thank you so much. I can't stop saying it. Thank you so much. I really hope that I'll be able to entertain you guys more in the future. And I really hope I'll get better at doing this. Like, I know it's not my first rodeo anymore with the streaming, but I still, like, just... I still, like, freeze up and I've got a lot of dead air and all that. I'm sure it'll come with me the more I do it again. And hopefully, now that I've theoretically taken off my limiter on how I want to act. Maybe it'll come more natural. That's ultimately what I wanted is I wanted to act more natural. I wanted to act more like myself. So I changed everything to try and be more in line with what I wanted instead of what I thought I needed to be. And I hope that that is going to be I hope that's going to be a good thing. I hope it's not a I hope it's not a mistake. But you guys have really made uh the stream really nice. Thank you so much for you all coming out. Uh the truth is I don't really have anything else to do. I could start playing a game. I didn't really have anything I didn't really have anything set up for it. And it feels odd because I it's only been about a couple of hours now and I feel like I'm still used to like doing 4 hour streams. Oh hey Vaughn, how are you doing? Thank you for coming in. You came in after I've done my whole like presentation. Yes, thank you. I'm gonna show it off again. Look at it. She looks great. I especially like the core, the slime core. You've already seen the model though, but I guess it's different seeing it like in action. Do do the whole presentation again. Yeah. I already had I already stopped everything to show off the model every time somebody commented on it. Now I guess I can every time somebody new comes in I can restart the whole presentation again. We'll stretch it out. We'll hit that 4 hour mark like I was talking about. But yeah, thank you all so much for coming by. And thank you all so much for the subs, the gifted subs and everything. I really it's been it, I don't even know what to say. Thank you. Just thank you so much. Um I did not have a game or anything lined up today. I was just going to do the debut and call it a night or call it a day. It's been a couple of hours, so I think I'll stick to that. I do want to get set up for doing a more consistent stream schedule. I I put on my Twitter that I'm going to be doing um something tomorrow around the same time. I'm going to play House Flipper. I thought it might be a good like I guess you could say comfy game. I don't know. I've on my only experience with it is I watched Jeremiah play it and it seemed like it was pretty chill. And I it's like a creative game and I'd like to play some more creative games. Seems like a very chill. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I've also I'd like to play some more freeform creative games, I guess, in addition to playing some of my older stuff. Like before I took a break and it before I took an what do you call it, impromptu hiatus. I was playing like that Toho dungeon crawler, and I might go back to that. I don't really know. I enjoyed the game, but at the same time, like I don't know if it's like a game that people particularly enjoy watching. So I'm going to try and branch out a little bit and play some different games and see how people like it. Hmm. Something weird's going on with my model and the something kind of weird's going on with the transparency. That's odd. Huh. Oh, I didn't ever notice that before. I wonder if that's just doing that now. Well, anyway, yeah, I'm planning on branching out my content a little bit. I I haven't got a new YouTube channel up yet, but when I do, I am planning on um trying to do some video content if I can get the time to make it. So like before I was just posting the streams straight to the channel, and I'll probably continue to do that, but I want to do some edited video content too and give that a try, and we'll see how that goes. It's just that I'm having to when I do that, I've never done video editing before, so it's going to be an entire learning process for that. Uh, Anyways, we're about at the 2 hour mark. How about that? I don't really have anything else to go with now, or I don't really have anything else to add. Thank you so much, you guys, for coming to my re-debut stream. I hope this is going to be the start of a, um, what you call it? I hope this is going to be the start or a wonderful restart. How do you put I am not I'm still not used to public speaking. I'm still not used to public speaking. I hope this is going to be the start of something better than what I was doing before. I felt like before I just couldn't talk about certain things, and now I am hoping that this will be a more natural me. At the very least, it's going to be it a little embarrassing for a while, going from the frumpy Gorgon model to the sexy slime woman, and I hope you guys do not mind that change. I hope you all don't think less of me for it, and I hope ultimately you'll enjoy it. So, thank you all so much. I am going to, since I don't really have anything planned, and since it is already been 2 hours anyway, I think I'll go ahead and excuse me. I think I'll go ahead and call the stream. Thank you all so much for coming. I really appreciate it. Like seriously, I it's made my made my night that so many of you guys came out and joined me for this. Like I keep saying it, but I was so prepared for it to be just a couple of people popping in to say hi, and then me talking to myself for like 30 minutes. Oh, thank you, Joe, for following. Thank you so much. Oh, that puts me at 130. I got a nice round number now again. Thank you so much. Oh no, it's fine. Like I understand. I followed I followed you like a while back, and I was like I surprised I wasn't following either. Oh, thank you, Penguin, for following again. Thank you. Thank you guys so much. It's really made my night. And yeah, I understand. Like, there's people I talk to that I have like talked to for a while, and then I never like follow their channel, and then it's one day it's like, oh, well, I should actually follow their channel, but then like I feel kind of embarrassed to do it while they're on stream, cause cause you know, like the message pops up and everything. For Gore, yeah, I for Gore too. I for Gore all the time. That's that's part of my problem. Well, thank you all so much for coming in. I I don't really have anybody to like raid or anything, so I hope you guys don't think too badly of me if I just go ahead and end the stream right now. Uh Again, thank you all so much for coming by, and I hope we'll get to play together again sometime soon. I'm just now realizing I don't have like an outro screen or anything. Oh, that's something else I'm going to have to add. So, thank you all so much. I hope you all take care. You have a wonderful night. Thank you all so much again for dropping by. And I will, like I said, I'll be back tomorrow if you want to drop by then too. Doing House Flipper. I might do some Minecraft in the future because I want to make a little Goopie palace or something. Yes, yes, Penguin, you have a good night, good day, good night to you too. Thank you so much. Oh, snooze that. Okay. All right. And to everyone else, you all have a good night too. Thank you again. And I will see you sometime soon. Have a good night.